So in this video today, I'm gonna show you 3 top mistakes that online fitness coaches make that prevents them to scaling to 5 figures a month. My name is Oscar Sharlan. I've been an online health and fitness coach for the last 3 years, and I made exactly these same mistakes, you know, and it was like so frustrating, posting organic content daily, sending hundreds of cold outreach messages to people who are not even interested in my service, and it was such a grind. You know, I was like basically also doing everything myself, you know, scripting content, filming content, editing content, you know, trying to make appointments, selling, you know, and especially when you start out the business, it's really hard, you know, it's not easy. So I totally understand you, and yeah, and that's why I made this video, to help you, you know, and have at least some guideline how to like make the business and how to achieve 5 figures with ease, you know, and what hires you need to do, you know, what you can like delegate, because you should delegate, you know, and to make the business easier. So let's dive into it. So yeah, growth funnel overview. This is exact funnel I have used to like scale to 5 figures a month, yeah, achieving 20K. This was like through the August, September, achieved 21K. Probably with PayPal, it was like 25,000. So yeah, basically 5 figures with ease. Like I had like 6K days, you can see here. Worked with amazing clients, my dream clients, you know, the ones I love to work, the ones who got the best results, the ones who paid the most. You know, and if you're struggling right now of acquiring your clients, you know, then buckle up. This video will be for you. So the first mistake I see online coaches make, and I did it myself, was, yeah, they try to do everything themselves, you know, especially on content part. Because at the start you probably want to have everything perfect, so you script content, right, record content and edit content. And maybe you do that everything in one day. So that takes a lot of your time, right? And it can be really, really frustrating. Because, yeah, myself as well, like I just put most of my time in a content, but most like content is great, organic content is great, you know, if you make it the right way. But if you're just like kind of posting content and without the right intention, it's not gonna bring you like new clients. You know, it's just gonna take you lots of time away from you. So what you should do is, yeah, hire like an editor, you know, and you can like really find cheap ones in Fiverr for who edits your videos for like 5, 10, 15 euros, you know, reels, and that's gonna save you so much time, you know, and you can put that time in different things, you know, like being more on sales calls, making better, how to say, content, you know, and editing, I wouldn't say is like the best return on investment, especially when you're trying to scale your business. You know, that was my first hire, even before I hit 5 figures. You know, I rather like, let's say, spend like 200, 300 euros a month for someone who saved me lots of time. I think I was like editing 1 hour, 2 hours a day. You know, so that's like 50, 60 hours a month, you know, where you can like take that energy and time in different areas of your business that's gonna help you scale. So that's the first mistake I see online coaches make, is that, yeah, with content, they put too much time in it. Like, I mean, you should, of course, like be good at your content, make good content, but like editing your content is not gonna be the best return on investment. And then second mistake I see online coaches make is that they don't talk with enough people. You know, they don't start enough conversations. They think that leads or clients just gonna come to them. You know, they're gonna be warm leads, like, hey, I want to work with you. But that's not how things happening, right? So you want to talk with as much as possible people, you know, like with all your followers, the new followers, you know, you want to reach out to them, people who view your stories, you know, people who like your content. You also want to do follow-ups. Yeah, most coaches doesn't do follow-ups. They just send one message and they think that, yeah, they will want to hop on a call, but that's also not how things work. So one of the best things that you can do literally is start with like 50 conversations a day. You know, set a target for yourself that you have to talk with 50 people every single day. Yeah, that can be new followers, people who watch your stories, people who like your content, or yeah, do cold outreach. Yeah, which I kind of don't suggest, but let's say if you don't currently run ads or you don't have the best content and you don't get new followers daily, like then you have to reach out to cold audience. Yeah, which I again don't suggest. The best approach would be just do like follow ads and or do like a good content that brings you new followers, yeah, and start new conversations daily. From 50, go next week 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, you know. And if you don't, if you don't now get like 5 figures a month, then yeah, you have to do it yourself, you know. And once you like hit those 5 figures, you can delegate that with appointment setter, you know. But first you need to really learn how to set appointments yourself, understand what kind of language your target audience uses, you know, and then you can hire someone and teach them, you know, because I made this mistake. Like at the start, I hired appointment setter and I thought he's gonna figure it out on himself, you know, but he was struggling and I was struggling as well, right? If he doesn't set appointments for myself, like I will not get new clients. So first you want to learn business yourself and then teach someone, right? So once you start getting like, yeah, 5 figures a month, you can delegate it with setter and have non-negotiable every day, like 100 messages a day, you know, and you're gonna get like 1 to 2 book calls per day with that. So yeah, I would say that's the second mistake what online coaches make, is not talking with enough people. And third mistake is sales, yeah, closing. Most online coaches think that they have problem with marketing and yeah, getting new leads to the call, right? But once you go to the sales call and you pitch someone like 2, 3, 4 or 5K program, you know, most of the times you probably will get no. And you think maybe that's an objection problem, you know, but most of the cases is just like the sales structure problem, right? You don't know how to handle objections before the call. Probably what kind of objections you are getting right now is, I need to think about it, I will start it like next month, I need to talk with my husband or wife, yeah, or it's too much, right? But that means to me it's like a kind of sales problem. And if you're not closing right now at least 30% or 40%, like definitely you have a problem, you know. For me as well, like sales was a big problem because I charge $3,000 for my program, so it's like high ticket, especially in fitness space, just for 3-month program. So I remember when I switched the price to 3K program, I think on my first 12 or 15 sales calls, I got like 12 no's in a row, you know, and that was like really, really humbling experience. So I knew that, yeah, sales is just my problem, right? But let's say, for example, now you get like 10 people on the call and you just get like 1 or 2 yes, right? That's like 10-20% close rate. But let's say if you double that, like you get 30 or 40% close, you know, you're just gonna double your business. So most of the times, it's not like actually marketing problem, you know, it's like also sales problem. So you want to get good at sales. You know, prevent objections already before objections comes up. And you can check in my previous YouTube video I just recently made how I was able to scale to 6 figures with exact sales script. Yeah, I have fully break down my sales script, what I've been using for the last 2 years, and that has helped me to get my close rate to 40% and charge $3,000 for 3-month program. So check it out. But yeah, I would say these are like the most common mistakes online coaches make. Yeah, they try to do everything by themselves, make content, film content, you know, edit content. They don't talk with enough people. Yeah, like you probably, as I said, use all your time just to make content, which is, yeah, you need to make content, but you should also spend some time on other things. And once you like dialed in these like 3 steps, yeah, you kind of delegate some pieces of your business to someone else. You know, you talk with as much as people you can and book 1 to 2 calls a day, and your close rate is to 30-40%. Like, there's no doubt that you're gonna achieve 5 figures consistently. But yeah, if you want help to dial in this process, yeah, so you are able to scale to 5 figures a month consistently, then apply for a free growth call. Yeah, I'm just gonna assess your current business, answer any questions you have, or walk you through how I can help you dial in this process into your own business. Or if you just want to review your business for free, yeah, send me a message on Instagram, your account, and I can walk through with you together and assess it. And if you have any questions or any other topics that you would like that I cover in the next future videos, then drop a comment below. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I see you in the next video.